Chaos in the Blood. Lovecraft Country, Episode 9. Decoded. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. It go down for the family. It go down. Watch me work.
Of lift life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
We must pay homage to him.
What up, what up, what up, my people? Dreamwise here for another one. Are you conscious or are you walking the path? 5-pointed star.
Knock, knock!
This is you, conscious, knowing the information, but still human.
I love you.
This is you walking the path. A knower, God, chaos being. The 5-pointed star can be confusing and tricky since the deception of true feminine power energy, religious dogma programming, and the power in what understanding truly is. We've been tricked, mind controlled, run them up into believing these ancient symbols are evil. Now, I'm not here to debate or prove God to no one. I'm simply pointing out my knowing and how I use the power. Remember, this is your illusion, and it's your interpretation of these symbols that's going to place the particular energy stream in your subconscious mind. As we all know, Baphomet is a symbol of power and doing the work.
Okay.
Evil, evil, evil. But evil simply means not of this world. Evil is the idea of something foreign to this world and frowned upon by the masses. Now trust me, I get it. There's something in this world that are cruel and sickening. But the real interpretation of this is unbalanced. We were born with certain programmings to believe certain things to have law and order in this world. It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It just is what it is. But when we say the U.S. Army just took out and bombed the whole country, some people determine that as good. Some people determine that wrong, bad. Other people's lives are ruined.
In some countries, they marry as young as 7 or 8 and believe that to be right. Babies having babies before the tender age of 13. Some people believe eating meat is bad, smoking weed is wicked, gay relationships is immoral. This moral thing is a huge factor in our spiritual work, and when you understand that you were born in a program, the Matrix, you can start to then relieve yourself of the world's suffering.
This place, Earth, is not evil. It's just unbalanced. Remember, there is no such thing as good or bad. It is what it is. And just like this symbol, good or bad is based on the interpretation of the individual. So Baphomet is a multi-layered symbol that represents your spiritual rise in the physical.
Message!
As above, so below. Kundalini energy, astral travel, androgynous being. In a meditative state, sitting on top of the world. Goat God, yeah, that's me. The spiritual worker and the knower is Baphomet. Wisdom, the feminine principle. Number 2. which represents the moon. If you're standing right side up, you're in a human form, and you are aware. When we get to the upside down, just like this upside down world, we get to the knowing, or the knower, because they're doing the work to become enlightened. Enlightenment, or the light bringer, is the one that's making strides every day to transcend their spiritual knowledge into spiritual understanding. It's one thing to have read something and get someone else's perspective. It's another thing to be a knower, a spiritual worker. Fuck woke, do work, and be sitting on top of the world. Dream wise.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Alrighty then. What is up? What is up? Chaos family. Hey man, y'all know what it is. Another one had to do it. Man, yeah, Lovecraft Country, episode 9, Decoded. Now, yesterday we did the after show, right? Me and the Queen wanted to tap into that after show and see what that was hitting like, right? And we broke some stuff down. Look, we're gonna do an after show after this last episode, all right? Because we feel like it's just that special, right? And yeah, man, it's over with after this. So hey, let's get it in. Lovecraft Country, episode 9, Decoded, reviewed, breakdown, all that good stuff. Rewind back to Jesus, right? Rewind back to Jesus. Look at this damn thumbnail. I gotta be straight chaos. But hey, you know I ain't making it up. I'm just giving you the information like I see it. Right? Because hey, man, Symbol's spirit is always calling. It's always making plays in this matrix. Here we go. Now, we're doing from basketball to baseball. So y'all know Jackie Robinson was a big theme in this thing, right? Huge theme, right? Especially since the beginning of this show, right? That symbol just resonated with me as the 42 laws of my eye, right? Balance, right? The divine feminine energy, right? The chaos energy, chaos feminine energy, right? Balancing this thing out, bringing this matrix back to whole, back to a holistic state, right? Why? Because you're not human. As you can see, Gia is not human. Tick is not human. And we know damn well Cthulhu ain't human. You feel me? So hey, it go down. Batter up. Here we go. So there go my girl, Letty. What she got? Yeah, she about to do some work. Right? She about to do some work with what? Oh yeah, you know, the baseball bat. She about to hit all type of home runs in this bitch. Feel me? And then, oh, what's that behind her? A burning cross. Hey, family, y'all know what time it is. I ain't about to play with y'all. Y'all know what's about to go down. I'm just giving you the clues and the information to this whole thing. Right? Let's hit home runs right now. Like and share the video. So yeah, we're talking about this cross. burning cross and what it symbolizes. And then also Letty playing baseball on them things, right? On these people that can't stand our energy, our power, our sexual energy, our drive, our grace, right? Because they see nothing but light, right? And they want that same light. They see nothing but power. They see nothing but magic, energy, right? Creative sphere, right? And that's what it is, man. And we know who these people are, right? We know who these people are. They are the Caucasian people that be hating. Hey, we're gonna get into that. But now look at this. Okay, shout out to Panic for bringing up the book and then the baseball analogy. Balls of Fire. I gotta get this book so I can dive in deeper with the baseball analogy, even though I understand what Panic was talking about. Instead of running home to be a human, you need to run the other way to be a god. Here we go, Balls of Fire. Still speaking of fire, right? Stay with me, family. It's about to go down. Spanning 5,000 years of history from ancient Egypt to our techno-progressive 21st century, the science reviewed in Balls of Fire builds on the ISIS thesis, 12 journal articles. The ISIS thesis is a semiotic study of ancient Egyptian literature, artwork, ritual, and architecture showing the ancient Egyptian deities are signs for human and microbial genes and proteins evolving into a new developmental form. That's us. That's these deities, right? My Ashe cards, go get them. Plug, go get them. That's these deities as an alchemical formula to transmute and transform up out of this bitch. All right. So that's what the polytheistic deities are. I'm gonna get to all of that. Don't worry, Dreamwise got you. So, since the pharaoh's ancient ball throwing rites is the origin of baseball, Balls of Fire uses a fantasy baseball game of dead and living thinkers to expose hidden historical knowledge about death and evolution. There we go. We're about to hit home runs, but not the way they want us to do it, the way we gonna do it, right? Because we trying to get to the other side. We ain't trying to be stuck here playing around with the human. The study offers evidence that our behavior, baseball, myth, Christianity, alchemy, literature, art, capitalism, genetic engineering, our machine culture, and so on, explains our potential to evolve at death into a unique developmental form. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to transform and transcend, right? Transform and transcend about it this bitch. Although elite historical rulers have built this knowledge, our behavior has stamped a viral footprint for evolution on the last 12,000 years of human history. You are a chaos being, right? And your genes and your DNA is filled but nothing but information, right? And gold, right? Because at the end of the day, when you transfer out of this thing, as long as you understand who you are and is not continuously getting tricked into the reincarceration of the human, then you can transform and go on to multi-dimensions. Shout out to Hippolyta. Here we go. Let's get it. We're still playing baseball. Batter up. So yeah, tick. Tick was what? The mysterious man. He just came out of nowhere and disappeared, right? And like I was saying yesterday on the after show, that mysterious man or that angel, is you, or is a representation of the invisible, right? You always have your ancestors, right? Or your people on your other side that's helping you. You feel me? You just are not cognizant of it, right? But sometimes, because, they'll throw you some symbols that say, hey, look, I got you. I did this for you. I got you, right? Or in your dream state, they'll come to you and say, hey, watch me work. I got you, right? And then all of a sudden things start to happen in this matrix that you can't explain, right? So Tig coming to save the day for the young Montrose and George, right, and his mama, is a representation of how powerful we truly are, because our children birthed us. Here we go. Our children birthed us. So now, as we're in this state of choosing to come down back to earth, right, we start to see and understand that hey, this is a collective agreement between the gods. Hey, yeah, okay, look, this time you're gonna go down there and I'ma be your uncle, right? And the next time when you come back, I'll be your daughter. And then so on and so forth. So this is a never-ending story of stories that y'all are creating in your astral world. Hey, I can't make it up. Why? Because this is just an illusion. And all we're doing is playing a game, right? Because we are eternal and forever. And in this foreverness, we are cosmically bored. Go look at my soul movie, Decoded, right? So now we have to do things to make our, to shake our being up, to fire our being up. You feel me? Here we go. So man, yeah, Tick was going to town on these boys too. Feel me? He was trying to body rock them boys. And you know who they were? They were haters. They were the Caucasians that want to hate, or the KK. Hey, we're gonna get there, baby. Just watch me work. Now, and then you see Letty still was enraged, engulfed, and she was in her what? Divine feminine energy, right? Hey, you put your female in front, the males can get behind. You feel me? You look, I put D-Ray out there in front because I'm good. Go ahead, babe. You got it. I'm shit. We got it the other way around. Yo, goddess will protect the hell out of you, right? Because they are the all. They are the ones, right? And look, Letty was like, hey, I'm ready for some baseball, man. You ain't gonna come messing up our house. And I'm about to get to this symbol right here, right now. These boys, look at Tick. Look at them. They got the guns and they look shook. But look at Letty. She like, yeah, baby, bring that shit on. It's baseball time. Batter up. So the cross, the burning cross, right, is these people's symbol, right? But these people are also what? Hey, I can't make it up. Y'all know who they are. They're your cops. They're your neighbors, right? Just because they don't have the outfit on doesn't mean they don't feel like white supremacy is all, right? And that whole ideology is a misnomer, because white supremacy, when they saying that or trying to play to this idea of that, right? what they're actually trying to do is send you the fear tactic, but then also let you know. So what they're saying is they're just going to repetitiously let you know and then put you in a state of fear of these people, of anybody of this kind of race. But hey, I'm telling you, family, that's the mind control. That's why the cops pull you over and all of this stuff, and they show all of this stuff on the media and TV so they can be in power of your being. So you can be in a low vibrational state, that fear state, and you can't rise to the occasion, because they know when you rise, you are awesome, you are amazing, and you'll shut some shit down. They ain't gonna try that shit in the hood, because them hood niggas ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. Here we go. So cross burning, KKK. Cross burning or cross lighting is a practice associated with the Ku Klux Klan. Although it long predates the Klan inception in the early 20th century, the Ku Klux Klan burned crosses on hillsides as a way to intimidate and threaten melanated beings. Right? So hey, that's some real stuff. They doing that to put that fear state in your ass. Cause they like, oh shit, you burning up my Jesus? Right? You burning up my Jesus? What in the world is going on? So no, hey, the mind control runs deep, and that's what I'm about to get out. Well, y'all know we're already out of that, but I'm about to explain how deep it goes when you talk about these religions, right? When you talk about Christianity. Here we go. So we went from the cross burning to Tulsa's burning. Uh-oh. So the Tulsa Race Massacre, also called the Tulsa Race Riot, the Greenwood Massacre, the Black Wall Street Massacre, the Tulsa Pogrom, or the Tulsa Massacre, took place on May 31st and June 1st, 1921, when mobs of white residents, most of them deputized and given weapons by city officials, attacked black residents and businesses of the Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It has been called the single worst incident of racial violence in American history. The attack, carried out on the ground and from private aircraft, destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the district, at the time the wealthiest black community in the United States, known as Black Wall Street. So look at this. That's some off the wall stuff, right? Just because of your undeniable God power, these motherfuckers tried to destroy your whole village, right? Now, check this out. 1921. How many years along? How long ago was that? A blink of an eye. So you talking about 100 years ago, right? Now, the DNA or the mindsets of generations span for more than hundreds of years, right? Like, people are still stuck in the slavery mindset, which was over 400 years ago. Feel me? So hey, this stuff be imprinted in the generational DNA codes of some of your beings, right? And that's what we're working on. That's what this show is about. Generational curses and getting out of the pain, the fear, right? Because these people programmed, this whole thing was a ritual to program you in such a way. But I'm about to reverse the ritual and show you how we can turn our DNA the right side up. Here we go. So You think about burning, you also think about the burning bush. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, I'm telling you what it is, family. That's what it is. Now look, the burning bush. In the narrative, an angel of the Lord is described as appearing in a bush, and God is subsequently described as calling out from it to Moses, who has been grazing Jericho's flocks there. When Moses starts to approach, God tells Moses to take off his sandals first, due to the place being holy ground. And Moses hides his face. Some Old Testament scholars regard the account of the burning bush as being spliced together from the Yahwist and Eliel's text, with the angel of Yahweh and the removal of sandals being part of the Yahwist version. The Leos parallels to these being God and the turning away of Moses' face, respectively. Look, Moses went to this burning bush, and in the bush, he was seeing God, right? God was coming out. Now, let's get real and let's get to what it is, right? So hold on, let me read this last one. Given the fire is a sign of God's presence, he who is consuming fire, the miracle appears to point to a greater miracle. God in grace is with his covenant people, and so they are not consumed. So the burning bush, just the burning bush, you're looking into the flames, right? You're seeing this God, you're seeing God. You're turning away because you don't want to see God. What does that sound like? That's right, divine feminine energy, or let's keep it a little PG, the Vesica Pisces, or the gateway, right? I got a video coming out calling eating the gateway. Hey, it is what it is. You better get your tongue right and make plays so you can tap in and get some power. I'm just letting y'all know. You got to get through the bush though. You feel me? To get to the gateway. Hey, Bobby said it all the time, man. We doing chemistry. This is alchemical power. Right? We making moves, right? We turning up, right? So hey, divine feminine gateway. Y'all seen American Gods? Here we go. So here go the goddess, the divine feminine energy going through the fire, right? Through the fire, through the living in the world, and something in you, and now it's in you, through the fire. Yeah, baby, through the fire. Letty is, man, she did that scene. She was walking through that fire with that, the book of names, like, hold on, let me hold on to this power, right? What is the book of names? What is the book of names? Hey, I'm going to show y'all what it is, family. Y'all know what time it is. I'm going to just give you it straight up and down because we making plays tonight. Y'all like and share the video. Letty, again, walking through the fire, right? She is the fire. Divine feminine energy is the power, right? This is the power cord, right? This is what this whole show is about. If y'all caught my after show yesterday, I was saying H.P. Lovecraft was basically trying to understand the divine feminine energy and trying to explain it in these stories with the monsters, right? That he was creating, right? You feel me? So that's an important thing we have to understand, right? because as you can see, the whole show was geared toward the feminine principle. All right. And here we go again. The Great Mother holding what? The Book of Names, or what? The Divine Feminine Energy, right? Hey, I can't make this up, man. I can't make this up. The Book of Names is you, is in you, right? Right? Now, fellas, hey, look, don't get me wrong. You got divine feminine energy in you too. So don't think I'm just talking to the females, but I'm just saying we just got to pay homage to the goddesses because they have it innately. And we have it too, but we have to do a little bit more work to get it. But that doesn't make us less than or inferior, because all it really is us seeing ourselves, you know, in a different way, right? Because at one point we were all females through all these lifetimes and lifetimes we've been through. Trust and believe. So, you know, the Great Mother, right? And we already know, listen, I'm not making this up. The fire, mother and son. Go check out my past Lovecraft videos, right? Mason just means mother and son. And she is the mother carrying the son, just like Letty is, right? And this thing just keeps going on and on and on, right? The Mary and Jesus type of energy, right? You feel me? Go see my Lovecraft Country episode, whatever. I can't even remember which ones I did it on, but there were so many that was broken magically. Go see it. And we know what the 6-pointed star is. The 6-pointed star is sex. Masculine and feminine energies making one, right? The holistic, right? You feel me? And there she go again, in the fire, through the fire, right? With the Book of Names, or the magic, right? Because that's all it is, or the power source, right? You feel me? This is just a symbol. The Book of Names is just a symbol to show you that you don't actually need nothing outside, no physical book, because all the power is within, right? You might need some understandings, right? But the words ain't shit. It's all about the energy that you're invoking inside of yourself to transmute outwardly. Here we go. So then again, here we go again. Another divine feminine goddess, the mother, right? Another great mother energy showing through the fire, right? And what she had to do, she had to say her Lord's Prayer, right? Because, you know, that's a ritual for her, right? We got to look past she's saying something from the Bible and a prayer. No, that's just a ritual for her to inflame and engulf herself up so she can turn up in her being, right? Right, so we don't have to worry about all of that, because what? We don't die. We are eternal. So she's actually going to the other side, right? And she's transformed. She made it, right? This was their journey. Listen, I know it's hard to swallow. This was their journey. It was written in the stars, because their story had to happen in order for Tick's story to come into fruition. Okay? So now the whole Tulsa, Oklahoma thing, we get it. It happened. That was fucked up. On some real human shit, we was going to war with them motherfuckers. Trust and believe. But when we look at it in a whole nother light, right? Yeah, it was fucked up and we mad, but now it took us somewhere, or it's taking us somewhere that's gonna be beneficial for us in the future, right? Because just like Tick and Montrose was having this dialogue about changing time, you can't change time because you already written the plays down in the stars, right? All you're doing is understanding why you written out them plays. Okay, that's all you're doing down here right now, right? Now, there's some situations where some beings get lost, right? Because of what? Because of the poisoning, right, of the mind, right? The too much poisoning of the mind, right? Like, the TV and things, they just believing in something outside of themselves, so the soul just ejects them like, man, fuck that, you gotta go, you tripping, right? Then you get back up to your greatest greatness and realize, oh god damn, I was tripping, damn, let me try again. Feel me? But it's not only TV, it can be, alcohol and things that's stopping you from getting your communication signal from your right mind, your chaos state of mind, right? Your higher self, which is just you, right? So you got to understand, man, hey, everything in moderation. And then also the first thing, putting your first foot first, putting your left foot first, 90% spirit, right? 10% human mundane things. Paying your 10% tithes. Here we go. So if y'all haven't seen this past breakdown, go see it. I did it. It's a classic already. And they won. Jesus resurrected death to Christ. Jesus resurrected death to Christ. Go watch the video. I'm not going to go too heavy in this video, even though I got a few. Go watch the video so you can understand a little bit more of what I'm talking about in these now times, because spirit is always communicating with us what's happening, right? And it's up to us to be the Sherlock Holmes, to be the sleuth, the detective, to understand our next moves and what we should be doing in these now times. Here we go. And they talk about what? The soul. Hey, Disney is a motherfucker, boy. But hey, I got something for they motherfucking ass. Come and get me, family. I'm here. Now, mono versus poly. Mono versus poly. A monotheistic religion is a religion that worships a single deity. That's this Jesus figure, right? They believe in something outside of themselves. While polytheism divides the supernatural forces of the universe between many gods and goddesses. In monotheism, a single God is responsible for everything. So when you're praying to this Yah or Jesus, right? You're praying to something outside of yourself. Now, what the ancient science is which we all should know, which everybody should know, is these deity streams are just energy streams within inside of you, right? These energy streams are light bulbs that need to be turned on in your subconscious mind so you can move a certain way, and so you can start receiving more understandings and information from your true power source instead of the ego, right? Plug, go get my Ashe cards. Ashe cards, right? Go get them. Conceive the power to make things happen and produce change. Hey, I can't make this up. I know majority of y'all probably already got them. These hoes are classic. If you don't have them, you asleep, right? Invoke these energies within you so you can turn up on your power, and these light bulbs can come on in your subconscious mind, and these subtle changes in your being, right, are going to start happening. And you're just going to start understanding shit more and doing certain things, right, without you even knowing why you're doing it. And then one day you're going to wake up and then say, oh, that was in my shade cards. Hey, lovelivelife.com, go get them. Now, the book of names, Letty has the book of names, right? She's getting it from the other great mother, right? The divine feminine power, bringing it back through the portal, right? What Hippolyta was doing when she was jumping in the energy cord, right, was the portal, right? The gateway, the Vesica Pisces. I can't make this up, man. The Stargate, right? Bringing the book back through the gateway, through the great mother energy, right? The book of names is just an allegory or symbol to represent divine feminine energy. Magic is the idea of you using your divine feminine power to get what you want, make manifest, and discover the mysteries of the universe. Getting outside the circle of time and getting into the multiverse, like Hippolyta was saying, right? Getting into the multiverse. Look, she says it right here. I can name myself anything, and I'm going to use all of it to save my daughter. Infinite possibilities that come with infinite wisdom. Now get the fuck in the car. That's great mother energy. That's a science, family. I'm not making it up. Y'all remember Hippolyta at first, right? She was all like, oh, George. She was a shell of herself, right? But now, just like I showed you Letty with the baseball bat, just like I showed you the other great mother pointing the gun at Letty, right? This divine feminine energy is off the chain. This is the Shakti energy, right? This is Kali, right? This is Tiamat. This is what we talking about. The divine feminine energy is a creator and destroyer. They're chaos beings, family. I'm telling you. You gotta listen up. Look at all the mythologies. You'll have Sekhmet, she'll be cool or whatever, and then all of a sudden she'll be slashing your head off. Hey, we can't make it up. Oshun too. Don't be thinking Oshun is just a lovely mother. No, she'll tear your ass up too. You feel me? So this is what we talking about, this power, right? The creator and the destroyer is the great mother. And what these two got to do. Yes, boss. They just got to listen. So, hey, look, goddesses, y'all out there, listen to what I'm saying. Take your power back. D-Ray got my ass slave mode, boy. I'm over here doing whatever she say because she knows she got the power over my bitch ass. Say, dog, I'm funny. Here we go. So here we go again, because we got to get out of this illusion of believing in something outside of yourself. So this is what we're talking about, right? Piscean age to the Aquarius age, right? Believing versus knowing. Believing versus knowing, right? You are a knower. We should know this by now. Jesus, chaos being, information age, right? But, you know, you still got to cultivate it in the right state of mind. So this is believing in something outside of yourself, and this is knowing and understanding the information that you gather through the work. Hey, look, if you ain't never had no crystals, right, and you don't understand crystals, how you don't know a motherfucking thing, right? But once you get the crystals, once you start playing with your crystals, holding them, placing them in your being, right, placing them in your pocket, doing things with your crystal and all of that stuff, putting them in your baths and everything, talking to your crystals, all of this science, right? Now you can start to be what? The knower, right? Because you had an intimate relationship with that particular work, okay? So that's how you become the knower, by understanding what this whole thing is. Trial and error. Try everything out. When I did this, this is what happened. That makes me the knower, right? You're just not going to church and saying, I went to church and yes, I believe. No, we know. I know. All right? So, yep, that happened yesterday. Like I said, the Lakers won the series 4-2, right? Shout out to Chad, shout out to Kobe, rising in power to the Christ energies, right? And they won it on 10-11, which is a creation story. Zeros and ones is the creation story, right? And they keep talking about them as the GOAT, but we know this is the real GOAT, the Baphomet, the Kundalini energy, right? Serpent energy, the Shakti, the Shiva, right? Flowing up, and you being in understanding of being the spiritual worker. Like I showed you in the video I just played, and just how I just told you now. All right. So you are a spiritual worker. You're just not nobody that's just, just being the woke people or whatever. Fuck woke, do work. Right. I don't even know where that woke shit came from. Nah. So, yeah, they want you to look at King James as the GOAT, to be resurrected in your spirit so you can stay in the belief age, Piscean age mindset. And he done pulled it off, and now we got a whole bunch of automatons flocking to a human, right? Even though he might have some star qualities, right, some God body qualities, they're still gonna flock to the new Jesus, which is him, which is the King, right? The King James, right? Right, like the Bible, right? Go see my last resurrected the resurrecting Jesus, right? Video. All right. Because now this energy is transferred to the King. But hey, we can use it because all energy is not good or bad. It doesn't matter. You can utilize the energy for yourself. I'm going to show you how in a minute, right? Don't worry, I'm going to tie it all the way back up to Lovecraft. It go down. Now, King James that's what it is, right? These are plays from the sky. The symbols, the spirit will show you these plays and just give you the information accordingly, okay? They're telling you what it is, King James Version. Look, 22, the new movie Soul, 22 being reincarnated back into this thing, right? And now we have this motherfucker also, AD, right? AD, which is what? Y'all used to think it was after death, right? Before Christ, BC, and after death, right? But no, is this. Anno Dominion is Latin for in the year of the Lord, referring to the birth of Jesus Christ. So I'm telling you, AD and LBJ, LeBron, is this renewing of this birth of this Jesus Christ figure, right? Especially with the movie Soul tied into the Christmas date. Okay. Hey, I can't make it up. I'm just showing you the plays right now, right? That's all I'm doing is just the play, right? So which one are you? Are you a believer, right, in something outside of yourself, or are you a knower, right? Now, this is how you're gonna make the plays with this new Jesus resurrected thing. Because at the end of the day, Jesus is just a symbol. Yeah, it's something people are praying to outside of themselves, but you can still utilize the symbol for yourself to understand deeper understandings of self. What up, Heru? So look, heart chakra and the blazing work of fire. The heart chakra is a fire, and when you do the work at the heart chakra, things begin to burn and heat up. That's healing you when you're ridding yourself of the human. So y'all see the fire, right? Burning, you got to do the work at the heart chakra, right? Jesus is just a symbol pointing at the heart chakra and making sure you understand the kingdom of heaven is within and is greater than your lower nature. All right. So this is just you raising up, right? Through the heart chakra to get out of the human, right? And become whole. That's why Jesus pointing at the heart chakra, that he's pointing up to the pineal gland, to where you are supposed to really be involved in, right? So we got to get out of this praying outside of ourselves being and just understand this symbol as the Christos, the Christ energy, the Christ consciousness thinking. That's the times we're in right now, right? But if you're looking outside of yourself at the TV, at these basketball games, at these baseball games, and you're not playing ball the right way, you're running the diamond the other way instead of running it the right way, right? Now you're in the state of limbo. Now you're in a state of confusion, and you're going to keep on searching and looking for something outside of yourself that doesn't exist. Here we go. So the whole Lovecraft episode 9 was about healing through the work, okay? And yes, that looks like Tick to me. So hey, that could have been Tick coming back as himself. Hey man, it's multi-dimensional universes. This is how this thing plays out, right? Y'all heard the voice. Pick a switch. Pick a switch. I thought that was Tick at first. I was like, damn, Tick, you getting on your old man like that? But hey, this is how this thing works, right? Multi-dimensional beings, right? You have infinite possibilities. Y'all heard Hippolyta? So the point is, are you going to go through the portal, go through the gateway and do the work? Or are you going to keep believing in something outside of yourself and making excuses for your generational curses? Hey, I don't know about you, family, but I close my motherfucking eyes and I get to the depths of these things. When I was doing my shadow work, I was really engulfed and fucked up. But you have to go through that because the DNA is so long and so drawn out that some of these triggers is from past lifetimes, right? In order to transcend and become a new you, you must tap into your latent forces, divine feminine energy, go through the portal and the fire, and come out anew. Ridding yourself of these human emotions and coming out on top a new being, a chaos being. You feel me? Man, shout out to the family, man. Y'all know what it is, family. Hey, look, I ain't making it up. I'm telling you the straight up truth. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, all you got is you, right? And Lovecraft Country, episode 9 was just basically showing us, right, that these traumas and these fears that we have, right, from the outside world looking in and judging us is something that we have to deal with in ourselves and challenge ourselves. Because at the end of the day, Montrose being, a certain type of sexual preference doesn't mean a motherfucking thing to somebody that's judging them. Like, we get it, people are cruel and mean and stuff like that, but you have to stand in your power and say, well, hey, this is me, so, and what? Now what? Feel me? You got to walk in that person that you were destined to be, right? So that's where Montrose have to come into himself and just say, hey, okay, I am that I am. So now let me go ahead and rid my father's ideology of me, and I can move on within my being and help my son tick out. You feel me? So yeah, family, go down, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the whole Chaos family. Man, episode 10 is going to be magical. I can't wait for it. We're going to do an after show. Y'all like and share the video. Go to patreon.com/lovelivelife and go get your tools, your spiritual tools from the Chaos family.